Okay. Hi, thank you so much again for coming back. I know last week was a lot to take in and a lot of very hard statements to agree with or disagree with, but you really understood where you are at, and being honest with where you are at is what is most important right now. So, with today, before we start, I just want to ensure that you're okay, and if you had any questions or need to clarify anything from last week.
No, I think it was very eye opening, and it's definitely made me realize that I'm ready to take the next step to start feeling better. I need this.
The life satisfaction scale is a very good assessment for you to kind of understand and really feel where you are at, but it can also be very hard. So I want you to know that I do understand that. Okay? So for today, based on the results that we came up with last week, I really liked your statement at the beginning of the session of liking to be outside. I think being outside is a very good way to be grounded. So I know that we're not on the table today, we are on the ground, and we're going to try something a little different. I want you to feel a little more relaxed in what we're doing, and you know what, just go with it and be yourself. So based on the results, I did notice a lot of dissatisfaction with where you are at right now, and that's okay. So going forward with the results, I want to pull in that purposeful activity. How can we find something that you can do here today with me, but also here, like at home in your free time, so you're not feeling bored, that you're not feeling useless, something that can pull you back into this world. Okay? So what we are looking at today is actually gardening. How do you feel about that?
I'm very open to it. I like I said, I love being outside, and I just feel like I instantly smiled. Like I just feel like it would be something good to get myself into, get a hobby.
Today we're going to learn a little bit about transplanting, but at home you can build so much with gardens. You can do flowers, the beauty of it. You can also have a vegetable garden or a fruit garden. So I think that it's something that can really pull purpose into your life, and it's a great start for now. But today we're going to take it simple and just kind of explore a little instead.
Okay.
Just so you are aware, for accommodations today, I did use outside. I wanted a bit of a quieter place where we can just focus, you and I. And then also just the sound of the rain. And most people like sunny days for gardening. We can make it work either way. But the sound of the rain can be very peaceful at times too. Okay? Awesome. So, what we are going to do today is we are actually going to have a few different options, and don't worry, I do have equipment for you as well. So we're not going to get too dirty. So I have this pot that is empty at this point, and we are going to be transplanting a plant into it. Okay? So I'm just going to pull this over. So as you can notice right here, it's very dull, it's very dark, it's very grounded, and we want this to be able to bloom. And the basket it's in now, it's not going to be able to grow as a plant. So you can kind of relate it to yourself in ways too. How can we help you grow and have purpose? So we need to help it grow, and hopefully it will also help you grow. Okay? So I do have gloves for you. I'm okay with getting my hands a little dirty, so don't worry. And we can do this together. So afterwards we have this tool just to kind of make sure everything is smooth, and then we're going to use the shovel a little more to help get it over. Are you okay with getting dirty?
Absolutely.
Yeah? Awesome. Alright, we have one more shovel so we can do this together. So, have you ever gardened before?
I have not.
Okay. So the biggest thing is just we want to get right down and under it, so that way we're not breaking any of the roots. And then we'll just pack the soil in, and then another thing, we'll water it before we leave today. But next week when we come back, we'll have to water it again. And I'll probably come through a few times during the week too, just to make sure it's nice. Okay? Here, I'm just going to put a bit of soil in the bottom first. Awesome. If you want to help me just put some soil. Awesome. It's a big plant. Okay. And I don't know if you actually noticed, it is a strawberry plant.
Oh.
Yeah, so right now, right here, we have this small little strawberry. Hopefully once we transplant it and we take care of it, we can grow some actually strawberries that we can eat and whatnot.
That's perfect.
All right, I'm going to help you right here. Oh, that's awesome. what we're going to do with the rest of the dirt is just fill it in around the sides. Awesome. And don't worry about the white blanket. It's all good. There you go. Awesome. Alright. While you're looking at this, do you see any other strawberries or anything?
I've only seen one on this side.
Okay. And how's it doing?
Definitely needs some growth.
Yeah, it's a little white still. I think there's just 2 so far. And that's good to know because maybe next week there'll be more there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Awesome. So now we're just going to spray it with a little bit of fertilizer to make sure that it's can grow. Awesome. That's perfect. Alright, so now we just need a place for our strawberry plant, somewhere that we can come back to. We'll probably go around here. Is there anywhere in specific you'd like to be at? I want it to be a place that you really want and it's purposeful for you.
I'd like to put it over here. I can place it here, so I think while it being out in the open a little bit and on this nice rock, it'll be very eye-catching and I'll be able to see it grow and blossom very well.
Yeah. I'm very excited for these little strawberries to grow. I wonder if they'll be tasty. Make some strawberry rhubarb jam.
That sounds delicious.
So I know this was just a short little activity, and I was just curious how you're feeling right now.
I feel very calm
Calm.
and very open, and I feel like this is definitely a great benefit. I very much look forward to coming back.
And this is definitely just the starting process to this whole thing. I just wanted you to kind of get your hands dirty, feel what it's like, to see if it's actually for you. And it's okay if it's not for you, because we can always alter it as we go. Why do you think you're feeling calm right now?
I think just, as I said, liking being outside in the nature. And I just feel after first meeting with you and being able to actually open up and build that trust, that it really helped me just wanting to come into this very much more open-minded. And I think being ready to do the work that needs to be done to feel better is really helpful. And just now playing it over in my head, thinking of what you mentioned with transplanting a plant to watch it grow, I feel like as the plant's growing, I'll be able to see my own personal growth. And I think that's very, very special that I'm able to put that work in with someone who's willing to help me.
Yeah, and it's definitely something we can do together and create as we go further. But can you also see you doing this by yourself? Because it is all about you, and I want to ensure that this is something that isn't just a here and now thing, that we can do in other places.
Absolutely. I think learning the skills, as I said, I have not been a gardener before, but utilizing the fact that I like being outside, being able to do that at home when I'm by myself, to kind of give myself more of a purpose. I'm not just a mom, I'm not just a wife.
Yeah.
I need to start to figure out different things that fuel me and make me happy, and I think that'll be very important to continue, and I can definitely see myself doing that.
That's amazing. So for today, this was perfect. It was a start, like I said. Going forward, I do have a lot more plans where we can go with gardening and how we can make it purposeful for you, and I hope that it does touch you as much as that I can help you going forward. And like I said, as we go forward, we'll accommodate as you need. So
Awesome.
thank you again so much.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'll see you next week.